Hey, yo, what's up? Happy 420, everybody. A little late. Had to do them dishes. Dishes are done, dude. Nice work, work. That's how you work it. That's what you do when you come in here. You tweet out the room. It's a very important thing to do. As of today, I've got all the answers. So make sure that everybody out there has a chance to come and ask them questions.
Song a blast like torpedo, my flow to my soul like magneto. Some in watch people. Manipulate evil by doing good, I'm here for a reason. Possessions and vehicles can all fade away, so do we too. And sometimes things last longer than a heart. I care while the sunshine and breeze blow. Ready? Is there ever ready to eat? Quite legendary, some of us never perish. Me never pathetic, me not gonna well left a big Philippines. Me not ready for me spot of heaven. First me have to score like Balotelli, flow them a chop aggressive. Get the stuck heavy. Is it? East side. Song a blast like torpedo, my flow them a soul like magneto. Some in watch people. Manipulate evil by doing good, I'm here for a reason. Possessions and vehicles can all fade away, so do we too. And sometimes things last longer than a heart. I care while the sunshine and breeze blow. That's why my rhymes so prolific. Line them so vivid, blind to the image. But find out me have a vice with a privilege. Some make my mother smile when she see me. School like Balotelli, flow them a chop aggressive. Get that stuck heavy. Yeah. East side. Song a blast like torpedo, my flow to my soul like magneto. Some in watch people. Manipulate evil by doing good, I'm here for a reason. Possessions and vehicles can all fade away, so do we too. And sometimes things last longer than a heart. I care while the sunshine and breeze blow. When people fear things, them think grimy. Understand I'm bad mind worse than obviously you have to keep yourself clean at all time and pray. You understand? More time you have to put on the weed and go find some different nets.
Whoa!
Some clear nets. Whoa! Song a blast like torpedo, my flow to my soul like magneto. Some in watch people. Manipulate evil by doing good, I'm here for a reason. Possessions and vehicles can all fade away, so do we too. And sometimes things last longer than a heart. I care while the sunshine and breeze blow. Ready? Is there ever ready to eat? Quite legendary, some of us never perish. Me never pathetic, me not gonna well left a big Philippines. Me not ready for me spot of heaven. First me have to score like Balotelli, flow them a chop aggressive. Get the stuck heavy. Are you music? East side.
East side. Easy now. What up, crofam? What it do, what it do, what it do? Uh, there's been a lot of news today. There's been a lot of shakeups. Oh, package sent. All right, that's the kind of news I'm looking for. Nice, Tex. Getting on the good list before Christmas. That's what I'm talking about. Mystery boxes have been shut off. Taxes on Thunder Token have been turned back on. So I hope everybody got a chance over the long weekend to get what they needed to. I don't know. Maybe we'll do it again. Maybe we'll do it again before Christmas. But y'all y'all fucking crazy. Um I was watching a video that BitBoy made. It's pretty interesting. In fact, I'd like to shout out all the YouTubers that came out this week with their apology videos for promoting those goddamn fucking fake Scottish titles. Because I was giving them a hard time last week. Best apology video goes to Spencer Cornelia. That was a good one. There's not a lot of news out of the Bahamas, but BlockFi did file bankruptcy this morning. So that's official. And there was a lot of information in their bankruptcy filings. Like, how many coins they sold to have cash on the books before they filed. It was like $250 million worth. We're starting to see who's been selling all these coins, who's been tanking the market, and it's not the FTX hacker. Everybody keeps blaming the FTX hacker like one fucking guy is tanking the market. It's almost like a coordinated effort, but it's not. It's just everybody trying to save their own ass. Um, of course, you're going to want to have cash on the sidelines, but I don't know how any of this is going to work out for these companies legally. Like, that's not your money. What's up, Tex? Wait, is my volume off? Hello? Hello? Nothing. All right. Drink some water, brush your teeth. We'll try again. Speaking of trying again, I'm trying to get Crotopia to work on my laptop. Me and Wavy were shooting for doing a live jungle for the first time, but I can't get this to work. Also, did you guys know that even when something is in its alpha stage, it's still janky? I learned that today. Even when they release the alpha version, that's still not the final version. It's just the good janky version. I think that's what we're in now. Welcome to the alpha version. What's up, Tex?
I think it's working now. Twitter's being a little buggy.
Yeah, Elon threw someone under the bus this morning about why it was so laggy over the weekend. It was like some third party bullshit. Does anybody take responsibility besides the YouTubers that I was giving a hard time to? Who actually comes out and says, I fucked up? Bunch of finger pointers around here. What's up, Tex?
Not a lot. Had a great day doing nothing, looking at listings and trying to sell NFTs, you know?
Well, it's a beautiful day. I heard you've been successful. I heard you sold lion. You sold a lion?
Sold / traded a lion, but that was yesterday. And when I was trying to international ship a hoodie, guess how much they wanted to ship something to Poland?
I'll tell you exactly, bro. I've checked prices to every country. There's no point in sending things overseas. It is more expensive than the item itself.
Absolutely. It is more expensive than the item
sending
itself.
socks to Singapore. Sending socks to Singapore cost me $40. And that weighs nothing.
I think it's better to send the money, you know?
Send the money.
Here's $200, you know, go find it.
We are building a network of merchandisers. Merchandising. No shit. That's actually like what we're doing here. Building a network of merchandisers. If it's a global network that can create the merchandise and sell it, then everybody should have access without shipping or customs. We are cutting out third parties, y'all. Don't forget what this is all about. Peer to peer with no middleman. Don't fuck it up. We've come way too far. And they did that to us last time. You know, when the cryptographers came out with the peer-to-peer algorithm, you fucking Bach knows what I'm talking about. That one that they were tattooing on themselves back before all this shit, before blockchain, before Bitcoin. When they figured out that code That was the key to all this. And then it was the credit card companies that stole it and fucked everything up. Right? Did I get that right, Bach?
I don't know exactly what you're referring to, but I just want to let you
My
know.
dude, I'm talking about in the 90s when the cryptographers figured that shit out.
I don't know, but hey, this jungle is brought to you by Apple. I don't know
Oh
if you're
yeah?
seeing like Apple ads everywhere.
Sounds like you're eating an apple, dude.
Dude, there's like apples are everywhere right now.
Elon
No.
loves Apple right now. Just loves them.
No, you're taking me off my game. Are you doing this on purpose? What were we just talking about? The
DeFi liquidity
cryptographers.
pools.
Private keys. Like all the cryptography for private key, public key. That was. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. It has to do with prime numbers. It has to do with that first equation that they figured out where you can work it one way but not backwards. And that's why we can do this. That's why we have the ability to send things to each other. Is because they figured out the cryptography to have private keys and public keys. Trustless peer-to-peer. And that was through some prime number equation where you can figure it out going forwards but not backwards. And that way it protects all of us from giving out our private keys. You guys don't know what I'm talking about? This is the math problem that every Bitcoin miner is doing. No? All right. Moving right along here. Then we made blockchains. Now we got our own peer-to-peer. Because the credit card companies fucked up the last one. You guys really don't know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Thank you, Murphy. Of course you do.
But I'm a nerd and I watch all those videos too. So.
I know. I got to read a goddamn book. That's what I got to do. Hattori,
It doesn't have anything to do with crypto. Like
yeah.
for leisure.
Yeah, like a nice math book. Hattori, I need your aux address when you get a chance. Whoops. Oh my god, I almost removed you from the space. Why do they put remove from space right next to send message? I don't know. All right. What's cracking, y'all? What did I miss?
Excal's here.
Where? Up here?
You let him up, you ding dong.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just hitting buttons, man. X3 DeFi. Talk to me, baby.
Oh. Hey, what's up? Sorry. I'm trying to do 2-3 things at the same time still.
That's what we do.
Yeah. Well, it's even worse once you learn Solidity, man. Fuck.
Well, good for you, bro. Good for you. I keep telling all these guys. Oh, that's good. I keep telling everybody in here, go for it. Go for it. First and foremost, read the Bitcoin white paper, and then try and take a stab at Solidity.
Speaking of Bitcoin, my project, we actually launched our first token on Polygon, Dark X. It's our environment token. It's going to be a keystone token for a bunch of stuff, but first thing I ever coded and launched, and it works.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's been tough because I don't really have a big background in programming. I did some like web dev stuff when I was in college or in high school, college, but that was long ass fucking time ago. So like I basically remember some of the linear thinking pattern and like core concepts about it. So Solidity was a little bit of a challenge, but now that I'm wrapping my head around it, it's really straightforward and makes sense.
Good, because I
JavaScript,
don't
on the
want to
other
scare
hand,
anybody away. I know that a lot of people hear me talk about like, oh, read the Bitcoin white paper, and they already are like, fuck. You know, like I don't want
Yeah,
to do that.
my little pet project thingy, or well, pet prototype thingy I've been secretly working on. I don't know if I'm going to present it anytime soon. Would be like that. It does too many things. So like the only way that we would be able to use it if I come out with it would be to provide really detailed documentation about every aspect of it. And people aren't going to read that, so I'm going to have to make like fucking 10 YouTube videos or some shit. But
Yeah, nice infographics. I'm a
that too.
huge fan.
Luckily, my business partners, they're two close friends that I've known for a long time now. And Ben, I've had a working relationship in addition to our friendship for months now. He specializes in content marketing. Uh, his real job is actually marketing stuff with a few different major airlines. Um, so like he's really good at what he does, and he actually has been handling some of the front end dev stuff. So like I'm strong at one point. Another, my buddy Ace or Chad, I call him. He has a strategic
Wait,
viewpoint.
wait, wait, wait. His name is Ace, but he's a Chad, or his name is Chad, but he's an Ace.
His so his name is not Chad, but his username has Chad in it. And that's really hard to refer to him because they're like, yeah, my buddy Chad. And they're like, fucking lots of people are Chads on the internet.
Fucking Chad.
Right? So that's why I started calling him Ace, but then I realized that's confusing because it's not in his visible display name. It's in his username.
No, so tell
So
me
it's
this.
like,
Why did you guys decide to use Dark when you moved to Polygon? Since we're sort of
well,
traumatized.
yeah, I know, right? Fuck, I lost. Literally, I have no money. I got what I've gotten out of flipping and selling my NFTs while my head was down, which isn't
Yeah,
much.
I don't talk openly enough about it, I think. But like
Yeah.
yeah, that one hit hard.
That those guys like fucking Green Crystal and that team pissed me off. And I, I'm kind of a doormat sometimes when I want things to work like that, and I've been trying. I basically they left me alone to fend on my own for like a couple months after things got going well, and then when things started to fall apart, they just didn't answer. They wouldn't. Oh, we're working on that, blah blah blah, and I'd ask for updates. Oh, we're working on that. Fucking, it took them over a month and a half to come out with that UI update after they told me, oh, we'll have it out tomorrow.
Yeah, and it
Multiple
was a
times.
good UI update. I was feeling bullish
No,
when I saw the
bro,
freaking website change.
bro, no, it's not. We have
It's
been
not
begging for a WordPress blog for months,
yeah.
and they couldn't put that in. And the UIs were still fucked up. Like, for them to take that long to put it out and then not be able to do it, like, basically, I had all these wonderful, like,
I like the prices at the top. That's what I'm saying. I liked how they put the coin prices up. There was like 3 of the coins, and
yeah,
all the prices were in the bar at the top. I thought that was dope.
yeah, great. They updated their UI, so all the forks have the ability to update their stuff. We put it off because of that stupid fairy project thing that launched, and they were like, "Oh, we're going to use the new updated Grape UI," right when apparently my boss was trying to use it, so he's like, "Well, I don't know," and then it got put off, and then fucking months went by. But yeah, Grape has a really nice UI like that. Ben is actually custom making our UI to fit the contracts I wrote. We're coming out with a basis cast fork, also known as a tomb fork. It's a lot different than anything else I've ever seen. It's a result of both mine and Ace's extensive degen experience. He's got a lot more than I do. He's been doing crypto stuff for more than a year or two now. He's been all over Binance, a lot of different chains. He's seen Tron. He's seen all kinds of. He's a real OG guy.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so
What
like,
about? I mean, so have you looked at Spaceship? They've
yeah,
done some
dude, they
cool
pissed
stuff.
me off. I
Oh,
didn't
all
hear,
right.
like legit. I honestly hadn't heard of them because of how focused I was on our shit, right? And we were brainstorming. We finally came up with we're gonna stick to, well, we don't want to do dark because that sounds like people are gonna associate me and my old job. And so we're like, no, we'll focus on the X. And then fucking all of a sudden was exploring rebasing tokens, and I found that, and I was like, "Fuck, they're they're doing what?"
I'm telling you, man. I feel like that every day because we talk about so many great ideas in here, and then I see them pop up all over the place, and I feel like everyone's just stealing my shit. But
Oh,
I think we're all just like one collective unconscious at this point.
maybe, I don't know. I've found that as I've explored more and more different code bases, I'm finding ways that people use the code snippets in different ways. It's really the more you learn and find, the more features you put in your head as, well, how can I combine this? How can I do this? How can I do that? Like, I had written up Dark X, the token, a while back. It was much more simple. And then, like, a week before we were going to launch it, Ace is like, have you ever heard of this token? And as soon as I looked into it, it was the most complicated token I've ever seen. It has 63 file dependencies. And I spent hours. I couldn't sleep because I was so invested in trying to understand it, and fucking hours breaking down what each part does. And it's a broken token. That's all that was, basically. Like, it does things it shouldn't.
Them damn broken tokens, man.
Degen's gonna degen.
That's the truth. And
What I'm what
we're here
I'm
for the long term, man. That's what's really important.
All right.
It's good
Well,
to see you building after
yeah.
something like that.
Well, and like what I told you was the reason why it has dark in the name is because originally I intended to try to save their project, but as I came up with my planning was complex. It did a bunch of different things. It would be a new version of the tomb mechanics that does a couple other things, better versions of nodes, a few different things. And they were initially like, no, we can't do that. We can't do that. Well, there's a Genesis tax structure that we break down in our documentation. That they got hung up on the initial tax structure. Like, how are we supposed to do that? That has different times. It's going to have different pools active. What? No, we can't do that. Okay, I guess we can. We might be able to do that manually. But that was like, fucking, you can't even set up a Genesis and tweak it? Like, and then you guys remember how hard it was to try to get a fucking zapper for LP, right?
Yes, dude. I was trying to get every Dex to do it, and
You
Crodex
know,
is the
do
one
you
that
know
drove
how
me the craziest. They put
you
the
know how
button there.
fucking
It said
dumb?
coming soon for 6 fucking months, dude.
Do you know how dumb that is?
Really? Well,
If you
especially
want a
the ones
simple,
that
if you
build
want a simple
zappers.
zap, you want a simple zapper. All it is a little like contract snippet that fucking forces one thing to go down a path into the other thing. That's all it is. But there's different ways to do it, and there's simple ones that are like one or two dependent, like so a file of one or two or three files that are together. Or there's more complicated ones that use a balancer token that mints that it only exists basically during the LP zap, and so like it mitigates some of the price impact. It's like way fancier. I found a super fancy zapper I was looking at, but
There's some
it's
fancy
like,
zappers, like especially if a token
well,
is on more than one Dex. Then you got to have a router. It's got to find the cheapest price. Um, there's all types of
and
stuff like
depending on
that
if
you
you
want to
use a
work in.
chain to do
Who
that,
the
you
fuck,
almost need to use a chain
Texas?
link.
That is not funny. First of all, don't make me sound the goddamn alarm. Why are you pinning creatures up here? Is he in here?
No,
I'm gonna
I'm
DM.
sorry.
I'm gonna DM him. He should come. He should come talk to us.
I don't know. But ultimately, as I was making these plans to try to do my best to save things for my community that I felt responsible for, they wouldn't do it. And as I got more and more detailed in it, and Ben was helping me to come up with to flesh out the ideas and come up with the roadmap, write it all out and the plan, he's like, man, I think they just copy paste. That's why they won't do anything. They're afraid to touch the code because they don't know what the fuck it does.
I think there's
And
plenty of that going on out
And I
there.
honestly think that's exactly what it is. Like, they were scared to add a tax. Who, like,
Well, I mean, you gotta know how to add a tax to a contract. Like, I can do that.
well, it's got a few different things that you got to do because you got to make sure it accounts for it, depending on when the tax takes place or whatever. You got to make sure that it doesn't interfere with accounting balances for the whole pool and whatnot. But It's not
I
that
just
hard.
added taxes to Thunder before I started the show, man. I was like, tick, 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 tick. Boom.
Bro, that function was built in then, probably.
Push that shit. Yeah, it's built in.
Yeah, all I asked was for them to put in this one feature, like this fee on for this one thing temporarily, and they didn't know how to. Weren't willing to even try to put it in. Like,
Yeah,
just
they
like
don't
the
know.
zapper, and it's just.
So what are the red flags? How do we avoid this in the future?
Fuck if I know.
Well, you were the one that was there, man. What were they doing where you were like, ah, shit, this is sketchy?
I mean, right. Looking back at it, it feels like them needing to pay me only $100 a week was a red flag. But at the time when I took the job, it was the first Web3 project that ever actually offered to pay me for the stuff I naturally do, because I just can't help but help people when I'm in chats.
Yeah, what were they paying you in?
Well, he would pay me in USDC, but then I had started to ask for it in Dark Crystal because I was planning on just compounding, you know? So like
Yeah,
basically all my shit is gone, man. Like,
yeah,
but
mine too.
I don't know. I don't know how you could fucking really pick it out. I mean, other than the fact that they don't have a zapper. Yeah, that's the red flag. If they won't implement a zapper and they have more than one type of LP.
I'll take it. Bro, I think that's a good one. I think that's
Because
something
that's just
everybody can walk out of here with. You know, if
that,
they got more
if you
than
can't
one token,
implement and deploy a zapper for your LP, you probably don't know how the code works in the rest of your project.
you're a bum. You're a
Yeah.
bum. If you got more than one token and you can't work a zapper, you're a bum.
Ben just eventually got to the point where he's like, man, we should just do this all ourselves and cut them out, because if they're copy pasting, we can copy paste, and I think we could probably learn, and we did.
Well, I'm bullish on guys like you.
Yeah.
And your friends, you know, because we've seen that work out really well over the past year. People who got involved with projects that talked a big talk but didn't walk it, and you know, the people in the community were more motivated and more long-term vision, because there's two kinds of people in Web3: the people that are trying to, you know, divvy it up right now, and the people that are trying to build this whole thing bigger. There's only two ways to look at it, you know. So
Well,
the people
and you learn
like
a lot
you
of
that are
stuff in the
like long
process.
term, if you guys take that shit and build it again, but better, with people that care, and you do it for the long term, then now we're all winning again.
100%. And you got to take what you learn each day and each mistake, and kind of work from that.
Yeah, the most expensive ones are the most important, and Dark Crystal was goddamn expensive, you know.
Yeah, bro. I've rebuilt my my portfolio value up from when M-Share completely collapsed. I had like $1,200 at that point. Now I'm down to like a 500. Well, I mean my project funds, but I'm not allowed to sell those for 120 days. But that doesn't count then. Like, all of my degen money is gone. Like, I can't even really make an effective play. Yeah, the market's too fucking volatile right now anyway, so it's hard. But I don't know. If you guys aren't afraid of Ethereum, we're going to be coming out with an NFT collection real soon. We have the art ready. We're just sorting out the the back end partner,
Is it
because
popsicles?
no, it's bread.
Bread. That's
yeah, the
bread.
collection is called This Bread.
This bread.
Yeah, bro.
Apologies, bro. I'm trying to find the Oculus for my son. He won't give up.
No worries.
I found it.
Yeah. Basically, like, we realized that we have a lot more stuff that we wish we could find on the blockchain and interact with ourselves. And so rather than complain about all the deaths of all the projects and features and advanced stuff, because there's brilliant people that have built stuff that has already died that we've never seen. And there's people like Chad, or Ace, my buddy, who have been around and seen way more crazy, advanced, abstract shit than we have ever seen. And to be able to try to even bring a fraction of that into reality, man, like, it's going to be a degen playground. We're building our own decks. It's like, imagine if, like, the MMF team was, like, as degenerate as their users. Like,
Whoa, who knows how that would have gone?
Would have been a
I
lot more tombs.
yeah.
Or at
Well,
least a better designed one.
I can't. I'm picturing it. My head is spinning. Um, I think we got a lot of room still for more developers,
Oh, for
more
sure.
motivated people to come in here and build shit, man. Like Solana has 10 times the developers as us, and that chain is fucking dead, bro. Shit is out of here.
I've never been there, so.
Me neither.
Apparently, there's a really good project that has 2 or 3 retired members of the Pixar team coming out soon on Solana. I was
Ooh,
really
red flags.
exactly.
Every
I was like,
time we've
I
had
was reading
someone
about it, and I
say
looked at the art and all of it.
every
And I was like,
time.
yeah. And then it was a Solana project. I was like, fuck.
Bro, this is very important. I can't stress this enough. Like, we've been here doing this specific thing for a year now, and like we've seen people come and not be able to cut it, not be able to hang. We've seen scammers come pretending they're not. But like the long-term relationships, the trust that you build with people that are, going to be creating for the long term. Like this is the most important thing. I continue to think that.
Well, and it's obvious that Web3 is not going to go anywhere. One focus that Ace has been pushing, and it's good that he keeps it in mind because it's nice that I don't remember it if he doesn't remind me. We are one of our big priorities is we're trying to actually create a small business. We have to figure out how to create where we're going to create the main entity and then the subsidy for the U.S. and Germany because our partnership goes in 3 different places. But I'm going to be in charge of the U.S. merchandising for our project. I'm already working on vendors to source items that we can
Is
get
this not
fabricated
what
and
we were
whatnot.
just talking about?
Yeah, I noticed that.
No,
But
like this is fucking and again, exactly what I'm talking. We're all on the same page. We're all going for the same goal. The big
yeah,
picture is
you
a
got to bring income
global
into your project.
network. Yep, and you got to have multiple streams of income if you're gonna be a long term project. You
Oh
can't
yeah,
just be like, oh, this is the next mint.
yeah. We, for example, a little bit more detail on our NFTs. Like I don't know, a lot of teams like to take a lot of profit off their mints and stuff. It seems like from what I've gathered in my research. Just because with the utility we're planning, we had to budget what percent of proceeds go toward what, and so we came up with all that, and 75 to 80% of the mint proceeds per item will be going toward their utility to make it so when it sets up, it has a larger initial trading balance in the system. So their APR will be fed by trading bots that harvest yields for the reward APR instead of depending on secondary sales volume. So I have a
No, I
couple
can dig
ideas.
that. I can dig
I
that.
kind of
That's
wish
why.
I could figure out how to use the sales royalties on the market then, because the APR doesn't matter with that. If we could maybe direct those toward holders, or even like people, I want to figure out a way to, if they have an NFT, they get a set of merch that's exclusive, but like that requires legal paperwork on the site and contract stuff that you have to sign and whatnot. So a lot of
Yeah,
stuff to
I
work on.
also. I mean, I guess that's it's good for any project starting off to have that as a roadmap goal. Like our holders get merch, but I also feel
Or
like,
revenue.
yeah, I mean either or, especially if you don't have that network built yet for the merchandise, because the shipping is literally like half your mint money. We were talking about that today too. Um, I think it's a very that was a very big utility that got focused on this year. Besides staking, was merchandise,
Yeah,
and
Zombabies, that was their main feature.
right, and a lot of them felt like they could send you a T-shirt, and then it it they get the rest of the money.
Yeah, it was just like worth it. Yeah.
So for everybody here, hey, all 40 of you, first of all, tweet out the room. It's 5 o'clock. We are gonna check the numbers because I gotta see where these tokens are going, man. Bach got me leveraging my my True USD to the hilt. I'm in the lava zone, bro. Floor is lava. So we got to
Alpha, you wanna hear my take on True USD?
yeah.
So look, I got my like my hat on. Right, I started looking into True USD. Do you know where
The
True USD is
tinfoil
based?
hat or the straw hat? Because those are very different hats.
The aluminum, bro.
All right,
Full
aluminum.
full aluminum. So
Aluminium for our friends across the pond. Yes, sir.
so I was looking at True USD. Do you know where they're based from?
True USD. I don't know where they're based from.
Dominica.
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 So not the Dominican Republic.
Do you know who was their initial VC investor?
Where is Dominica? Sam Bankman-Fried.
Almeida.
Alameda.
Mm-hmm.
Alameda a lot of bullshit bets like that, dude. Alameda a lot of bullshit.
So, any speculations on which projects on Kronos were run by SBF and the crew?
I think Kronos was very well insulated from that kind of bullshit.
You don't
Probably
think they have
MMF.
some DeFi projects that they drained, like, maybe Scrub or some shit?
I won't be surprised if MMF was
I don't want to
SBF.
be like Solana and just blame everything that was bad on this chain for the past year on Sam, but we could.
Fine, I'll blame Digits like we used to.
Good. Digits is
But
a piece of...
also the reason I tell you about the True USD is like, imagine if True USD depegs and you took a bunch of loans out for True USD against the Crow.
I already did. That's what you told me to do, man. You said it was an arbitrage moment.
Imagine like we put something together where we get people to panic about the stability of True USD.
What?
No,
You
because
wanna-
I think there's some true things to panic about. Like if you, like, I'm telling you, you can go on True USD's website. They talk about how crypto.com. Or see, I don't want to go down in this thing here,
Go down it.
but they talk about how on crypto.com you're able to make 12% return every single year, right, on your True USD deposits. It's right on the website as we speak right now.
Sketch. That's fucking
As
sketch.
we speak right now, and then I'll keep going.
Anybody offering
I'll keep-
over 5% on a stable
I'll
coin
keep going.
is...
I'll take some screenshots and share it too.
Anyone
And
offering over 2% on a stable coin.
if you go there right now, they say that Celsius, they still haven't updated their website, right? You can earn some yield on Celsius as well. I don't know.
12%? You might as well get some XUSD with me over at Spaceship. Stake that bitch for, 2.5% daily.
What is the total supply of their share token? I haven't looked.
You want to get crazy? What, X share?
Yeah.
Probably a lot. I'm not holding that one.
Really?
I've learned my lesson.
Well,
Allegedly.
ours should be interesting. That's actually what we're debugging
No,
to get
I'm
ready
pissed
for
at
final
them
testing.
too, bro. Just so you know, I'm pissed at them. I'm pissed at MMF. I got two situations I'd like to talk about and then let Lucky go. First and foremost, I talked to the people at AnySwap today, and they informed me that on February 11th, all 6 tokens on the Poly MMF bridge were paused from Kronos to Polygon. I think it's because they ran out of funds. I don't know how they're going to remedy it, but 3 days in a row, I tried to bridge my Poly MMF from Kronos to Polygon because I've been staking for it since they started, and it's actually been the only good thing about MMF this whole time because Poly MMF is still worth 2.2 cents on the Poly side. So, yeah, fuck them for not telling us. And AnySwap said, don't worry about it. When it does go live, all of your paused transactions will go through. But don't be like me and just keep sending it and expect it all to show up at the same time, because that is not the case. Who else was I pissed at? MMF. Oh, Spaceship. Yeah. They had a 20% tax on their Zap button. and there's no fucking warning. There's no pop-up. There's no nothing. So you
Oh
go
wow,
in
they
there,
must be new at this.
bro. They just fucking implemented it that day at 11 a.m. And I found out about it because I was on the Discord because I was like, yo, if I put in $40,
You got to put at
why am
least
I
3
only
reminders
getting?
on something like that for sure, because people don't read.
Yeah, nobody reads anyways. But like I'm telling you, this is so smooth, and like not even like a little text thing on the page that says, "Hey, you're gonna get taxed 20% swapping XUSD through the Zap." But they just did it. They took 20% of a stable coin for a swap.
They probably are doing it to try to like ward off flash loan attacks.
Yeah, that thing was fucking volatile. I made good money off XUSD.
Yeah. Well, just wait for X Factory.
Right? So in my own mind, I'm thinking I'm good. You know, it was only a $40 swap, and I noticed it, so I barely lost anything. But
yeah. Well, did they?
it's the
It doesn't tell you
principle.
what it's for. Like, what does it go to? What is it? What do they use it?
That's
Like,
what
is it
I'm
go to
saying.
Treasury or what? Like,
I could read into that too, but like the principle of the thing, you got to tell people when you're taking their money. You just
and what it's being used for, like, utilize.
yeah.
Like,
But
where it's
bottom
going, what it's
line,
doing.
tell them when you take it.
Yeah, so look,
For
Alpha,
sure.
my short attack has started. I pinned it up at the top.
So coordinated FUD attack, is that what we're doing?
No, my short attack because I'm short on
attack.
True USD. Take a look.
God, you would be the person that starts a FUD campaign to depeg a stable coin like that.
The guy is
FUD
consistent.
campaign. There's no FUD campaign here. There's some true evidence. Look at their exposure, man.
He's the CZ of Kronos, man. He's just calling it like it is. Lucky leopard.
I have about a $250,000 crow, leveraged up, betting on True USD to depeg.
So wait, if I'm doing what we talked about, then I'm good too, right? If I'm staking Crow and borrowing True USD.
If everybody in here does this, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a free money.
Let's go, yo.
Like, just look at what I posted. Like, literally,
they messed up.
Their investor was Almeida.
They barked up the wrong tree.
On crypto.com.
And if each one of us creates a piece of content, we can start a panic.
On Nexo, this is all bad companies. This is like, if you were involved in any of these companies, you probably have like to worry about the SEC and the Justice Department. And they're based off in Dominica. Do you know how small? You know how many people live in Dominica, Alpha?
How many who in Dominica?
72,000 people.
Oh, laptops over there. Okay. 72,000.
They're running $1 billion+ stablecoin in Dominica. It's like the same Bahama strategy.
That's a suburb. What the fuck?
Dominica is one island, right? I mix it up with
a small little island.
No.
72,000 people, bro.
Yeah, but what's it close to?
A suburb.
The Bahamas and all those places, bro. The Virgin Islands.
It's up in that area? All right.
Yeah.
Dominica. I've never been there. Lucky, what's cracking?
Nothing. Next Friday, your logo will be on UFC Fight Pass. I was just coming by to let you know that on my way
next
to custom
weekend.
weights.
I thought it was February.
It is February. I just took a short notice fight today, so I'm fighting next Friday also, and I'm fighting on in February. So, but yeah, man. I was just letting you know that.
That's breaking news, bro. I gotta drop it. Our guy is getting in the ring on some short notice shit. I like it. Next weekend.
Yep, next Friday. It'll be streaming on UFC Fight Pass. So, be a lot of eyes on crypto, images and shit on my banners and trunks and shit. But I'm getting ready to go put these miles in. So
that's the best.
I'll tap in with you later.
Right, Pharaoh, don't be getting tired out and shit. You gotta have it straight for February. I already bought my ticket.
Hey man,
Murph, we are his sponsors,
like
not his trainers.
I ain't training shit. I'm just pet talking.
Oh man.
But I do believe this fight on next Friday, you'll be able to bet. I think you'll be able to bet on that one because it's a bigger promotion that's on Fight Pass. But I'll find out for sure and let you guys know.
All right, well, we'll put Texas onto this one because this is a bet that he can win. Finally. Tex.
Finally.
You writing this one down?
Yeah, I got this one for sure.
All right, we got Pharaoh to win next weekend.
All right, yeah, I'll tap in later, man. Be easy.
Let it ride. Peace, bro. Yogi, what's up?
Hey,
Hey.
I couldn't get the mic button to come off. What's going on, man? Dude, I'm pumped. Somebody, they had a thunder clause apparently drops thunder in my wallet.
Oh, on some bong. Not even some bing bong, on some bong. Yeah. That was for everybody that tweeted about the tax-free weekend.
Oh,
So,
hell yeah.
yeah, Hattori, make sure you hit me
Oh,
with
bro,
your
that was Alpha. That wasn't me. Thank God. I didn't
Oh,
take
Thanks,
that
homie.
before you
oh,
did it.
bong.
Matt.
Sorry I didn't get it to you guys before the mystery box mint ended. I was requesting randomness all afternoon trying to get my last batch in, but
Cyber Monday, bro. What happened?
it's over.
Psh.
He's in a different fucking time zone, man. That shit is
It's
always fucking up.
Australia's Cyber Monday is over, so it's over. All right, I got it.
Yeah, my man's is in like, where is he? Belgium? He's far.
Yeah, it's about to take midnight over there, huh? It's almost
Yeah,
midnight.
he's got to do it before he goes to bed.
All right,
Damn.
I'm gonna get back to work with the debugging. My business partners are kind of bugging me
Yo,
about it
it's
now.
good to talk
So,
to you, man.
yeah, I'm gonna try to pop in on either Monday or Wednesdays. I set up a task on my phone with multiple reminders now. I just get fucking all of a sudden it's like 4 o'clock and I'm like, man, I was supposed to show up. Oh well.
It's
No,
good to
just
see you,
like we were
Dex.
saying about
Man, flights to Dominica is so expensive.
It's good to see
we're
a
not
lot of these
going.
faces, man. Like even the people I don't talk to, you're like, hey, it's that one guy.
We remember everybody. In fact, I've got so many screenshots from this time last year, and it's so hard to figure out who's who because everybody's got a different PFP at that point. Or PP.
Well, obviously the values of PSPs have collapsed everywhere.
But we're still rocking them. In fact, we haven't even had
Definitely.
that conversation on Kronos, which is great because if you go other places, they're literally talking about like, oh, you're still wearing an NFT PFP. It's like, what the fuck? What do you think
Yeah,
this is, like a fad? You think this is like a passing phase?
I saw Jim Barry take his off last week. I was
Ooh.
like, one day it was his green punk looking one, and the next day it wasn't. I'm like, what the fuck?
Went back to his actual face.
Yeah,
I don't
or
know.
something
Most
like
of
it.
this
Yeah.
art is way prettier than me, so I don't know
Sometimes
why I would
people
want
are
to switch
just
it.
sometimes they switch it for like some business shit real quick. But I think the NFT PFP craze is here. If not to stay, then at least for a decent amount of time. We're
Bro,
just getting started.
we just talked about a new wave of merchandisers that are going to be pumping out NFT merch all over the world.
Yeah. And what's the best way to advertise your NFT? Wear it as your
In a
PFP.
smoke shop.
Wear it on your body and wear it on social media. Like that's how you promote it. Especially if the merch looks good.
See
Especially
you
if
later,
the
guys.
logo looks good. You got to have a quality brand. It's not just like whatever, just put some words on a black t-shirt. Or do that. I don't know. Maybe that's a thing. Just put your like when the internet was getting started, all you needed was a t-shirt that said www.nfts.com.
Bro, I told you that guy at the tattoo convention came up and just bought a T-shirt just because it was simple and had the logo on. Like he was like, "This logo's dope. How much?" That was it. Not
Good.
what, nothing. He didn't give a shit.
Well, we also didn't just make this up. We've been selling merchandise with these logos for a long time. So it's customer tested, industry approved. We're here for the long term. I think people forget that. There's not a lot of projects that even talk about that. Like how long they're going to be here for. How far into the future are they planning? or even seeing, let alone planning.
Bro, I've got contingency plan if all of crypto goes to zero
Oh
to
yeah,
keep Thunder going.
bro. I've got contingencies if Twitter goes down. I've got contingencies if crypto.com goes belly up.
Yeah,
It's
if
not
Twitter
even
goes
a
down,
problem.
that's all on you. You have to let me know where to find you.
Oh, that's the easy one. I'm coming to Discord, man.
Oh, bro.
That's the easiest contingency I got. We did we check the charts? No, we didn't. We got 3 minutes until our second 420 that we never hit, and I really want to. So let's check it quick. We're on a little dip, but really just straight sideways since yesterday. 16.4 for Bitcoin, 11.85 for ETH, 83 cents for Matic. Atom is back at $10. I'll take it. Crow is at 64, 6.4 cents. Big winners. ApeCoin. Fucking A, ApeCoin. I should have bought it at $3 the other day. It's at 420. ApeCoin's at 420.
Hey,
Let's go, ApeCoin.
it knows what the numerological trigger number is right there.
Yo, I found some ApeCoin on my wife's phone. I forgot that I bought it a while ago and was staking it. Wait, where were we staking it? Crodex used to have ApeCoin Crow as a staking pool, and I had just left it there.
You should probably buy it at 420. Then it'll rip to fucking 1420.
Yeah, I mean, ApeCoin took a huge hit when they announced the
I like the buzz.
geolocation thing, and it was really weird this weekend or last week how the MetaMask thing and the ApeCoin announcement came out at the exact same time. It's just that small of an industry.
I wonder how many times the acronym VPN was Googled over the weekend.
A lot more than crypto. You gotta. How many ApeCoin holders are there? I gotta look that up.
Oh yeah, who knows?
It's weird. That was the first. ApeCoin was the first time that I started to really see the inner workings or the background workings of wrapped coins, because I was here for the launch, and I saw the wrapped ApeCoin pop up on Kronos as soon as ApeCoin launched on ETH, and I was like, wait a second, how is it here already? And they had a staking pool on Crodex already, and I was like, wait, oh, it's not ApeCoin. It's just a contract. Everybody get that part? Let me back that one up. Hold on. All right. This is important for everybody. Beginner, intermediate, advanced, especially these days. You got to understand that a token only exists where its contract was created. So if it's an ETH token, it lives on ETH. That's where Ethereum lives. If you've got ETH on Kronos, that's wrapped ETH. That's a different contract. You might be able to bridge it. I mean, you can. You can bridge it, but that just means that it's accepted by the bridges to be transferable. So they lock it on one side, release it on the other side. That's how bridges work. It's not really a bridge. It's more of like a wormhole. Right? I don't know.
Can we talk about how we're gonna depeg True USD?
Yeah, as soon as everybody waves their hand and lets me know that they understand that a wrapped token is not the actual token. Because when I got here and we were learning this stuff, I was really picturing things like, okay, a wrapped Bitcoin on Ethereum is a Bitcoin wrapped in an Ethereum.
It is.
I know, but not. I'm talking about my visual cortex, It was picturing it the wrong way, bro. You got to picture it as a completely different coin. You got to picture it as what it is. It's not actually a Bitcoin wrapped in an Ethereum.
What do you mean? Satoshi and Vitalik
Stop
together.
it, dude. You're going to confuse them, and nobody's waving, which means nobody gets it. So, fuck, man. This is who we're stuck with, huh? We are
I'm
not going
telling
to
you,
make it.
I got a vision about this true USD thing, man. Like,
Fine, we'll
somebody's in
fucking
trouble.
depeg it for you. Jesus. Everybody, you go to Tectonic, you take your crow, you stake it, right? And then you borrow as much as you possibly can in true USD against your crow. Then you go back to VVS. You swap true USD for crow while it's low. Then you go back to Tectonic, stake that crow, take out more true USD. They can't handle it. They can't handle it. Bach wants us to burn it all down. Are we going to do it?
No. I'm telling you, true USD has some issues. Like they're in Dominica. I'm gonna fly out to Dominica.
Fire! Fire!
I need to
I think
see proof of
I think what Bach
reserves.
is saying
Put out the
is he
badness.
believes.
Put out the bad vibes.
I think what Bach is saying is he thinks it's going to fail.
Oh,
And
all right.
you're gonna be able to pay back a lot less and get your crow back. But
Exactly, Murphy. Well, you can only pay up to $1, right?
well, be
So the
careful.
downside.
If they lock out the deposits of true USD, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be quick.
Oh,
you
man.
think
Murphy, it doesn't matter because like
Tectonic is decentralized, right?
TUSD is going to go down. So maybe we only might have to pay back a penny or a couple pennies. You know, it's going to be great. I did it this morning.
I'm still doing it.
It's actually a lot of fun when you get into it. It's like a rhythmic thing. It's like an ASMR. It's a lot of fun. I got a lot of crow out of it. And, you know, when TUSD goes to a penny, then we don't have to pay anything back.
That's the real ASMR, bro. When it's out of here, true USD, ASMR, out the fucking window.
Yo, how many of us are shorting this shit?
All
A
of us.
bunch.
We all
At
have to
least
short it.
40.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
41 people are
and
shorting.
you know what? You can start with a really small amount of crow too. So I only started with 300 crow, and then I'm at about close to 7,000 right now, just with all the loans and stuff. And then I had a little bit in the back there as collateral, so it works really well.
You know
I'm
what I
telling you,
noticed?
like, look,
Where's
look,
the
think about it.
instructions for this, Bach?
Yo, I saw the
What was that,
funniest.
McNugget?
Where are your step-by-step instructions for this?
Okay, can I do it? Okay, it's fun. Okay, so
Go ahead, Ma.
go to Tectonics. The Tectonics on the popular part of the DApp for the CDC DeFi app. So go in there, go to Tectonic, and then you go to. So you're going to put crow in. So you're going to supply crow. So click on dashboard or market. I believe it's markets or something like that.
Markets is where you get all the tokens. Yeah.
Yeah. Then click on that. Click on crow and then supply an amount of crow. It doesn't, like we talked about 10,000 this morning. Doesn't have to be 10,000. Put something in and then go to TUSD, borrow TUSD. Just make sure that you keep the little volcano happy.
There's 2 steps right there. Hold on. So you have to deposit it, right? And then you have to make it collateral. You have to collateralize it. That's another transaction. And that's saying, I'm going to use this crow as collateral for a loan. So that's a second step. And then you go to True USD and it'll tell you how much you can borrow. So just max it out, go to VVS, swap the True USD for crow.
Fuck yeah.
Well, you can what if you go to Bach.finance, not to shill or anything, it's the arbitrage bot will get you the best sort of swap deal, and then you just do the whole process again and keep repeating until the volcano is not happy anymore. When the volcano is not happy, you don't want to put any more in as collateral, then just leave it alone. But Yogi, what's up?
Okay, I missed a lot while I was at work the last couple weeks because apparently Bot Finance is now a sweeper. What the fuck did I miss?
Yeah. I had a transformation. It was like I took a little serum, started to mutate a little bit, and then I just ended up here. With an $18,000 mutant ape, and it was just weird. I don't know what happened, but yeah.
BlockFi showed up right before I went to work. and we all thought it was Ellis for some reason. And
Oh, we were way off, huh, Yogi?
I'm like,
Fucking Samsonite, baby.
he started talking. I'm like, wait, that's fucking Sweeper. What the fuck did I miss?
We're never gonna get Nat back. Yes, Mach-Fi and Bach-Fi are like peanut butter and jelly, and they got serums coming. We told you guys this morning.
Yeah, I know about the serums.
We did
The
ask our
artist
second
for the
forward
serum is like he's doing great. Like it's some really nice art for the mutants and stuff. Like they're looking pretty bumping. Not to put it in there, but they're looking good.
But back to depegging this True USD, because I'm telling you this, it doesn't smell good. I'm doing more research, digging through, looking at the blockchain. You know they started out in Tron TRX, bro.
Tron is Justin's son.
Yeah, it's not smelling so good, bro.
I don't think I like him either.
And then guess what, bro? They did direct business with Silvergate.
Is that bad too?
That's really bad, bro. These are bad people in the space. So if everybody just likes that post that I put up, just like it, retweet it. We're gonna expose these people because we don't want these people here.
And if anybody does it in the space,
depegs, everybody's like, "Oh shit, True USD depeg." Bob talked about it a week ago. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and then you're only paying pennies. But if anybody does do it in the space, though, just keep the volcano happy. As long as the volcano's happy, it's good. And this is not financial advice.
Means, bro. You got to tell them.
On Tectonic, you have a little gauge. So it's an orange gauge. And when the orange gauge gets all the way to the right, that's really, really bad. So you want to keep your percentage around like 50%, maybe 60 if you're really pushing it. But just be very cognizant of that.
I have mine at 79%, Sweeper.
There we go.
Bro.
I take it to the hilt, baby. I go all the way.
Pro. I think at this 5.5, 5.9, these are good levels. The thing about the strategy is there's two ways it can go. The most optimal way is we depeg True USD. It goes to a penny, and we can buy back our Crow for nothing, right? Or Crow fucking just keeps pumping back to 10 cents, and it only costs us $1 to buy.
Right, because what we're also doing is going long on Crow by borrowing.
Yeah, we're more leverage. So
right.
It is a sound strategy, and I'm telling you, True USD is good.
It's a dual pronged strategy.
If we all just come together, like that post up there, retweet it, go to Tectonic, take out some loans, short True USD. We're gonna benefit insanely. I'm moving more Crow. I have a $250,000 leverage to True USD. I'm gonna get more of this because I'm telling you, True USD, crypto.
I'm telling you, come together right now.
Cole said. Cole commented saying that hey, they don't.
Does a 70-ounce Thundersteak make the cut? Yeah, it does. 70 ounces is solid. You ever tried to eat a 70-ounce steak?
I don't think that's the standard steak for 70 ounces.
That's like hi, baby. That's called a side of beef.
Hi.
Hello?
Oh shit, Balenciaga into the chat. What the fuck?
Balenciaga.
Holy moly!
Oh, I'm running
FBI,
the tapes for my wife. She's gonna like that. She's gonna like that, Buck. You got big points today. We got about 45 minutes left, y'all. So if you got something to tell this community, which I know you do, especially Wavy, come on up here. I can't be responsible for everything. Yogi, what's up?
Hey, I know a few of us in here that was in the Phoenix finance space before this. They announced a little collection they're doing with the World Cup. It'll be a 3,201 collection with the 32 countries, I believe, that's involved in the World Cup. And it's going to be 100 NFTs of each country or something. And if your country wins, you're going to win 4,000 Crow, I believe. And in second place.
So Phoenix is coming to the party late again. Just like with mystery boxes. I give them a hard time. But that's because we're friends. Tough crowd.
And they
Damn,
got
Alpha, what's going on with your engagement, bro? We only have 5 likes on this post. What's going on?
Bro, I have no engagement.
Dude, I feel like Twitter, Elon fucked it up, bro.
I have no pull.
Ever since Elon Musk came in, bro, I've just been losing like followers left and right.
He doesn't
Losing
like
followers.
He likes Alex.
Engagement's been low, bro, because I think I didn't pay $8. And
He
it's
likes
just
Alex
like, I don't know,
a lot,
bro.
man. He like tweets. He like subtweets him or whatever the fuck you call it.
Hey, Bach, maybe people don't like it. That's why they don't like it.
I don't know, Yogi.
That's not true, Buck. I like you. Alpha likes you. Lots of people like you. Come on, that was mean. That hurts
He grows
feelings.
on you. Like
yeah.
Post. He was wondering why I don't get 5 likes. Maybe people don't like the post, so that's why they're not liking it.
Ouch.
Damn.
Well, watch when True USD pegs. You're gonna be like, oh shit.
Everyone's gonna like it.
Everyone's gonna say they like Bach after that.
Remember,
for sure.
I called out this bear market October 31st. I was like, hey, remember that post? I was like, hey, sell now. This is gonna be a true bear market.
I didn't like that you were right that time.
Yeah.
Because I didn't listen.
I'm telling you, True USD's next. It's gonna be a coordinated attack.
This is not a hard
I'm reaching out to Bitboard Crypto.
I didn't even know about True USD until we started swapping for it yesterday.
Because we're shorting it, bro. It's gonna be an ultimate play. You know, I'm trying to move like $1 million.
Why does Tectonic like it so much? That's what I want to know.
Because, bro, Crypto.com. Tectonic and Crypto.com is the same. They're the same people. The person that supplied the liquidity on Tectonic is Crypto.com.
Like, that's crazy because that's literally the only like collateral FTX exposure that we've seen so far. Is
Crypto.com
True
has
USD on Tectonic. That's like 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon, bro.
I'm telling you, bro, this doesn't make any sense, bro. Crypto.com 12% returns, bro. That's it's not 21 like TUSD or UST, but it's pretty damn tough,
but aren't
bro.
they just offering what the project is offering? Isn't it like what they do with NFTs? Like, hey, we got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'm not saying Crypto.com has anything to do with it. I'm just saying that it's just really sus, bro. 12%.
It's definitely sus, and they're not the only ones that are doing that right now. It's crack.
The question you have to ask yourself is when people put their TUSD to stake, and let's say you did it with Crypto.com versus Celsius, does Crypto.com get a kickback or some sort of exposure more than because I put the screenshots there, the receipts. Nexo bankrupt, Celsius bankrupt.
There you go. Nexo is the one that's offering 10%.
They were all offering 10 to 12 and 8%.
Well, anyone that's up that high is
you see all those companies
suspect.
They're bankrupt except Crypto.com. I'm not saying Crypto.com is next, but I'm just saying like it's not good when you're with all these companies that went bankrupt.
I'm just saying everybody else is saying it. We got a full audit coming up any day now. They can't really tell us when because it's a third party. But do you think that's going to change anything when people see real proof of reserves and liabilities from Crypto.com?
If the proof of liability is with it, bro, then at the end of the day, I can show you that I have $10, but if I don't show you that I have a $20 loan, then you don't really know what's going on.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And you see how like CZ just does all this posturing? Like he gives Sam all this shit for posturing.
Whoa. We have to understand here, right? Sam stole a bunch of money. CZ hasn't stolen any money.
Yeah, and said he was an altruist, right? Okay. I only want to make money to give it away. Yet at the same time, he's stealing out of your back pocket, right?
People hate CZ because he's Chinese, bro. Sam got more money.
No, this has nothing to do with. Don't get me off track. Don't get me off race. I'm onto something here. Listen, Sam was putting out, projecting this altruistic bullshit. CZ is on the same tip right now. Like, oh, we got $2 billion to bail out everybody. It's just big old love pot for crypto. Don't look at me. Don't look at what I'm doing. Here's a Merkle tree. Here, play with this Merkle tree and see where your Bitcoin is. Right? Where's the fucking liabilities, CZ? How are you going to give crypto.com a hard time when they put out their proof of reserves first? He's on his back foot, acting like he's on, like he's throwing hooks. I think it's all bullshit.
I don't know. I trust CZ. I think he knows what he's doing. Fun fact, but CZ has been a Canadian citizen for the last 30 years.
Wow.
Yo, that's a safe play right there. Being a Canadian myself, I gotta say,
biased.
a little biased.
I'm just saying, like the bigger
Canadian citizen.
We have a responsibility to the listeners here. You guys got to remember that shit. Don't trust anybody.
Is Chris a Canadian citizen, Alpha?
I don't know. Where's he? Sounds French to me.
I don't know. Chris to me looks Russian to me, or Eastern European somewhere. I don't know.
Us Canadians don't have foreheads that big. Like our foreheads are never that big. They're always much smaller.
Did Chris receive like Russian oligarch funding, bro? Like what was the initial funding for Crypto.com?
He's not even from this planet, bro. Have you seen that? That thing is not from this world. And he's just way too calm. Wavy said it's open season. Is that good? Open for everybody. So I guess the party is rocking in Crotopia. I can't get in. Just like the goddamn Psycho Kitties. We're having a party. You're invited. You just can't get in.
You gotta upgrade your computer, Alpha. Come on, man.
I wish I could download it on my phone. I'm trying to. Mega.nz. Where do you get this stuff?
Was that Kim.com's website, Mega?
Is it?
Talking about Mega Uploads?
Yeah.
Mega
Is it the same thing?
Everything
from New Zealand, right? .nz.
Right? I don't get Kim.com, bro. He's like, oh, I'm so mad at the U.S. government for coming after me
I'm so mad.
for running the biggest copyright movie infringement website.
There's one tweet he's made in the last month since he's been on Mario Spaces a lot that I noticed. He's got two DeFi products coming basically that bridges IRL merch and crypto. So that's why he's been so active in the crypto space. He's got some crypto plays coming.
Bro, everybody's got motives.
But I wanted to know what it was, and I find it's like Mega Upload, but it's incorporating the blockchain and BCH. I guess is that Bitcoin Cash?
Bitcoin Cash.
What the fuck?
That's the worst.
Hanging out with CZ and fucking around with Bitcoin Cash. All right.
You can't take the pirate out the pirate.
I just can't help but feel like we picked the right team here. There's too much shenanigans in the space.
Okay, so this is my crazy question. Okay, so the amount of tectonic rewards we're going to receive from doing this, it's going to be pretty crazy. Especially as soon as TUSD goes down the toilet. Like, I'm really excited.
Yeah, dude, you don't even factor. I didn't even factor the TUSD emission that you get for doing all this activity. But I think you're doing at least a net APY of like 4.5, right?
Yeah, and what are you keeping the volcano at? Are you going for about 70?
I'm at 79%.
79%. Okay, all right. I think that's fair. I'm not as degen as that. I'll go like 65, maybe 60.
I'm just watching on the price of Crow. If Crow falls below 5.5, then we're all fucked.
Can't hear you, bro.
So essentially, what he said is, if Crow's price tank, like if the price tanks, then yeah, you're gonna owe, like it's gonna start clawing money back from you, because you're over leveraged essentially.
Where do they claw it back from?
They would claw it back from your Crow because you're collateralizing your Crow.
Oh, in your right, in your staked Crow. I got you.
But I honestly believe this is the floor for Crow. I don't think Crow goes below 5.5.
Talk that talk, Buck.
5.9.
That's what we want to hear, baby. Let's go.
But True USD is over. It's done. Dominica, what the hell is Dominica, bro? 70,000 people in there running $1 billion stable coin. Doesn't make sense.
$1 billion. Is it backed? What do you know about the backing?
Who knows, man? They're Dominica.
Oh, Jesus.
They can just tell you whatever.
I don't know anything about Dominica. Like Dominican Republic?
Yeah,
Problem.
is it
I know.
Dominican Republic or Dominica? What is this?
Dominica. There's two places.
The
The
tiny
Dominican
island.
Republic. Honestly, if they were in the Dominican Republic, I would respect them a little bit better.
That's what I'm saying. I'm cool
Because the
with
Dominican
the Dominican
Republic
Republic. Like,
on the
ay,
corruption,
dímelo, papi.
if you look at the
But-
corruption index, the Dominican Republic is a little bit higher. But Dominica, holy shit, dude. Holy moly.
Bro,
Isn't
that's
that
offshore shit, man. Shady money. So I don't mind fucking shorting these guys.
That's on some Panama paper shit, bro. Murph,
Holy shit, dude.
Alva, you said you went max. How many times did you go? Not how much did you put in, but how many times did you borrow and swap?
Who, me?
Yep.
4.
4? Okay.
I've probably done 10, maybe more. I did it a lot this morning at work. Yeah.
Hold on, sweet, but you did it at a lower rate, right? So that's a big deal. That makes a huge difference. You did it at, what'd you say, 60%, 55%? So
Yeah.
he's doing it at 90%. So he's always whining about how nobody went with him and he's the only one that holds mongooses. So he went 4 times. I'll go 5 times at 90%.
Balls first. It's the only way to go. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, if all of us in the Crow fam, we just, concentrate our power, we can just get rid of these fuckers, man. Like, these people are, they're destroying the space. We don't need
I'm saying, and last night
non-peg stable
last
coin.
night at 11 p.m. I could get like 1,600 Crow for $100. So that's what I did, and I put 1,500 of it into Tectonic, and then I leveraged it 4 times for True USD, and I'm just here to tell you what I'm doing.
As long as like Tectonic doesn't like fuck us over, and it's like, oh, True USD has facing some issues.
Well, you can't do that. That's the thing, is you can't do in DeFi what
Hopefully.
CDC does to people.
Hopefully, remember the Tectonic was made by Crypto.com, so
I'm riding with Crypto.com, man. I think the DeFi wallet, especially
I'm just saying, like,
is
they can
way
come out of
better
nowhere,
than MetaMask.
be like, we're
way
facing
better.
Unregular market condition. They did the same thing with Robinhood when people were trying to short AMC, but
also people got to remember, like, FTX basically owned MetaMask. Like, Consensus was funded big time from Alameda and FTX.
Dude, the whole shit is fucked up, bro. They're gonna be collecting our IP addresses, our location.
I'm not doing it anymore.
Dude, you don't have a choice, bro.
There's ways around it. There's always ways around it.
Look, all I'm saying, we're just the small guys here, right? I'm writing a Medium article. That's my ultimate weapon right here. I'm gonna drop it because this True USD thing has to be uncovered, man. I'm really serious about this.
Your secret weapon is writing Medium articles.
You post the Medium article, bro. It's like game changing right there. That's like the next, the trump card right there. So I'm telling you, when you guys see True USD in the news, don't say I didn't tell you.
Is True USD even gonna make the news, dude? Like, we didn't even know what it was 3 days ago.
Dude, they want any peg token. Especially, look, it's like think about it, from the Dominica, lax rules, stable coin, abuse, mishandling of funds.
Right, but you could say that about FTX, right? But the Bahamas has been pushing themselves as the Dubai of the West, like, all week, saying that.
What I'm saying is, like, all you need is just like a little push, and then before you know it, people are gonna be like, "Holy shit, dude! True USD is not a good stable coin." Get the fuck out of that one.
All right, we got it. True USD is going down, and in no small part because of us.
And guess what their on their website? Guess what their slogan is?
Down with the ship.
The first regulated stable coin fully backed by the US dollar. You know, you
Well,
feel
that's
real
for sure.
safe. You know, then you go down, you go into the small text, and you see like, oh, they're based in Dominica. Like, bro, Dominica.
You got something against Dominica, bro. It's starting to
I
show.
have nothing against Dominica. I'm just saying, like, you gotta look at it, bro. Look at the GDP of Dominica and look at how much money they're
I know, but
handling.
I bring up
You know?
CZ and you call me racist against Chinese
Oh
people
yeah,
like
because dude,
within
I'm
5
telling you.
seconds, but you can bring up Dominica fucking 30 times and I
No,
can't
I'm
say
saying
shit.
you look at the corruption index, right? These are hard numbers. You know, people don't like. I can't make these things up, right? You look at the
Well, China's
corruption
not on the
index.
corruption index, Doc.
No, but I'm saying CZ is not Chinese. He's a Canadian.
You are grasping at straws, my friend.
I don't even know why I went down that road.
I'm telling you, like calling CZ Chinese, right? Because he looks Chinese is pretty racist. Like
That's wild.
hands down.
Was he born in China?
What does it matter where he was born in, bro? Like
That's where
he's a
you're
Canadian
from.
citizen for the last 30 years. Like that's not fair.
I don't
Like,
care where he's from.
just because he's not a white person
Exactly.
We
and
care
blue
about
eyes
where these
and long
businesses are
hair.
regulated. That's what we care about. And we care about who's going to fucking extradite you when we catch you. That's it.
Canada. Just reach out to Canada.
Blame Canada. I'm into it.
Look, all I'm saying, right, what the SBF say to CZ? It was like, oh, can you even come to the US?
Can you buy my...
That
Oh,
was pretty.
that was a
pretty
while
racist.
ago. Yeah.
That was pretty racist.
Does China not have any influence on Binance?
Good question.
Binance is not even based in China.
They're not based anywhere.
Yeah, so how would China have influence on
They live in
Binance?
Web3.
How would America have influence on anything? You know, it's just they just have their ways. You know.
They're trying. I mean, look at how they try to create influence. Like, U.S. government is trying to claim jurisdiction over Ethereum because the majority of miners are in America. When last year it was China. So
you're saying that if AWS wanted to shut down a blockchain, they could do it?
AWS has a lot of power, but if DeFi is working as it's supposed to, then AWS could go down.
Chronos runs on AWS, right?
Not fully.
No, 100% it runs all the nodes on AWS. You can look it up.
Well, then Chronos.
Maybe some of them are on Heroku, but they're all in AWS.
It's not the entirety of blockchain nodes on AWS. So
it is. Like you can go to chronos.org. They literally in their documentation, they recommend you to create the node on AWS. And you look at any of the nodes that are live, they're all ending in AWS address. It's just the easiest and cheapest way to do it. It's a shortcut.
Yeah, but it's not across the board.
But hey, if they had a
now I gotta like
find
data to disprove you. I don't want to do that.
If they had a decentralized node system, right? That just everywhere. Can't.
Like, can we focus on the positives? Like the fact that this creates a lower barrier to entry for people to get into mining and becoming validators and running nodes, things that might have been priced out to them 6 months ago. That's a good thing. I mean, over the past 3 months, the cost of becoming a validator has gone down by 70%.
Yeah, but you still need like 300K.
All right.
Or like what? I think 70, 80K now.
We're talking Chronos.
Yeah, I'm talking Chronos.
Now, we've completely brushed over the fact that the chimps had a validator. Like, God, it must have been before. I think it was last year. I think it was before New Year's. It's not an official chimp validator, but there's a chimp holder named Meow. You remember Meow? Whatever happened to Meow? I'm going to DM him. Anyways, he must have done well for himself because he put together the million crow for that validator. And Al Chimpone, just in his classic fashion, before we ran him out of here, tried to take credit for everything, you know? All he did was get Meow to name the validator Afrochimp Mafia or some shit. What was it called? Afro Mafia Forever or something? I unstaked my crow. I don't know. I am inviting him, though. We got to stick together. Especially if you have a goddamn validator. How do you spell Meow? Not Meerhoff. Meow. Shit. Is he gone? I don't know. GDRT! Hey, yo!
Hey man, so we all gotta like stick together, right? So like I'm just curious. Like I just every time I like come on to Twitter and I see like posts from Bach, like it always seems like it's bullshit talking about Crow. Does it not? Like even your recent post that's pinned up here. Like your
It's
little
hard to
fucking
read, man.
taglines.
You really gotta know him.
Yeah, you know, I don't know, I don't get it, man. I'm kinda over it, to be honest.
Ah, shit. See that, Bach? You took it too far.
Wait. But I think he's missing the context though. GDRT, were you here earlier when we were talking about Tectonic and then using Crow and then borrowing TUSD? Did you? We had a.
I mean, I just jumped in here like 5 fucking minutes ago, but I just go
Okay,
thinking
well we
back
have a
on other
whole
things
thing
that he
going on.
posts, and you know,
We
it's
have a
always like
plan.
this misleading question in a comment or a fucking post. It's like,
No.
is crypto.com next? You know,
No,
it's just like
we
the vibe I get.
fully understand that. Sometimes Bach can take it a little bit too far. But Alpha, do you want to explain to GDRT exactly what's going on here, or do you want me to do it?
Well, I don't know. I mean, the explanation could be the explanation, but like, we got to be real, guys. Like, if you really care about Crow and the crofam, and like, if this is all real to you guys, like your little tagline headlines, like a lot of people just read the headline and they move the fuck on, and they don't think twice, and they don't read a real article. So that, like, you know, like you're putting the word FUD out there, whether you intend to or not. You know, like people just like your headline, like crypto.com needs to explain their exposure. That's what some read, and you know, like I don't get it.
I'm losing you. What's your takeaway from the tweet?
The takeaway is it's too much, and like Bach maybe takes it too far on the whole, you know,
like the word
Crow
exposure
FUD
with crypto.com combined, like, and they need to explain it. Like someone's just going to read that and then like, you know, I don't know. I don't like it as far as a crofam post. If you support crofam, that's all.
Well, we
No,
can't
he's right.
just
GDRT, you're right.
We're all right? There's a couple of things in this tweet. I'm going through it myself. There's 4 pictures, and I'm gonna start all the way at the right because this one is already dead, right? Celsius offering 10% on your True USD. Could Celsius actually do that? Nope. We saw what happened to them. All right, up next. Nexo offers 8% on True USD. Are they gonna last? Nope. Nexo is fucking out of here. Our problem today that Bach brought up to us is the fact that crypto.com is right here on TrueUSD's website offering 12% annual interest on TrueUSD. Now, this is not, like we were saying earlier, this is not like crypto.com's idea. This is TrueUSD offering their token on crypto.com, and these are the rewards to incentivize people to stake there. But we noticed with the first 2 options that these are not sustainable yields, and both of those platforms are dead. And then you look at the first picture and it says Trust Token, or TUSD, August 2021, so last year, a year and a half ago. They got 12.5 million from Alameda. So we don't trust TUSD, and as a group we are shorting it a la Tectonic. So all of us in here right now are buying Crow while it's low, staking it on Tectonic, and using it as collateral to borrow TUSD and buy more Crow.
Amen.
That is the fucking plan here.
So it's not a Crow hit.
It's a TUSD hit. We're going
yes.
long on Crow. We are
Yeah,
shorting.
we are going long on Crow. That's why we are supplying the Crow to an asset that we know is probably not actually pegged to $1, you know?
This is not our usual MO in here either. I am out of my comfort zone and I'm hoping to be profitable because you got to get out of your comfort zone sometimes. I've been saying, how many weeks now? Check the fucking tapes, all right? I've been like, hey, who's going to come up here and teach me how to long and short? And over the past week, we've actually been talking about it, about how to use leverage to long and short tokens in DeFi when you live in the States and you can't use an exchange to leverage because they don't let us do that.
In Alpha, you can do the exact same thing right over on Aave, but Aave version 3 allows you to go higher than the 80%. So you have to be just a little bit careful there. The stronger the token, the higher it allows you to go. So like 93 or 94%.
That's smart.
I think it's important too that, like, you know, when we meet up in these spaces, that it's just not an echo chamber, right? You got to have contrarians like back that are always like questioning shit, you know.
And that's why I work so hard to try and cultivate that atmosphere in here where both sides of any argument can come up here and not have sweaty palms like who's gonna fucking punch me in the neck, you know? Like we're just talking.
So
And
I'm looking at
we don't blow smoke up each other's asses like, oh,
so
you're the best.
So I'm looking at the attestation of True USD. It looks like a firm called Armanino LLP. They describe themselves as the top 25 largest independent accounting firm. I'm just going down through the whole thing, looking at the CEO,
Not in the metaverse.
looking at the people associated with it. I'm telling you, man, this smells really, really bad. I'm feeling more bullish on my short position here. But to GDRT, I think part of your sentiment towards me is probably like I think we had a conversation before, but never got back to you. I apologize. I have a pattern of doing this to a lot of different people. I'm really sorry about that. I don't know. Sometimes I have ADHD. That's not an excuse, but
there's no apologies in here, Bach. This guy has ghosted me. He
It has
leaves me
nothing to
on
do with
red.
that. It has nothing to do with that. Like I think of the last post you posted where it's like, you know, Crow volume just so low. It's so low or something. You know, it's like every fucking thing was fucking low in volume. It's just the reality of the market. You know, I don't know. It's just you rub me the wrong way. That's all. It's cool though. I get it.
yeah, I mean, I was just
John, we
speaking to
love
talk.
you, and we're sorry.
Yeah, I do think
Fucking Canadian.
Crow volume is pretty low. I think we need to
We're
pick
sorry.
it up.
Oh shit. I like you guys. You know, I don't like a lot of people. I don't have a lot of friends, you know. I got a lot of people that think they're my friends. Got a lot of people I grew up with on a fucking island. What's up, troops?
Evening.
Evening.
Afternoon. It's that time of day.
I thought you would be happy to hear the resolution to the established titles fucking debacle.
Resolution to the established.
Did we talk about this?
Debacle. It doesn't sound like one that I'm familiar with.
Oh, you know what? You might not have been in here, and I was just talking about you. I was saying the other day that it was giving Scotland a bad name because they were out here doing the fucking ayodi sponsoring every goddamn YouTube video, talking about, hey, you gotta be buying this for your friends and family this holiday season. Everybody wants to be a lord or a lady, and
right, yeah,
I guess it was everybody, and now they're all making apology videos this week because I mean it's not a scam, you know. A lot of it reminded me of crofam, bro. Honestly, like the YouTube community freaked out on these content creators, and said, why are you scamming us? How could you sell us on this established titles scheme when A, they don't actually do anything, and B, the trees that they claim to plant aren't in Scotland. But
I didn't even know there's
I
still
don't think that's a scam. Yeah, they looked into it, and like they actually plant trees in Africa, and they've planted like 2 million trees in Africa. And it's like, I don't care where you plant them, wherever they're the most effective.
They're playing them in Antarctica, buddy.
Oh, stop. I just thought it was a little bit of a happy ending, that like it's not a scam. It's not a take your money scam.
Well, I mean, I don't know much about this particular one you're talking about, but they've been doing that whole buy a title thing in Scotland, plant a tree in the Highland bullshit for years. And I would say it's pretty close to a scam because the title means nothing, the tree doesn't get planted, and you've got no connection to Scotland or the land. but I don't know. That's what it used to be anyway. I don't know. But
yeah, they really tried hard to resurrect it this year. They sponsored literally every video I watched over the past week had them as a sponsor.
Really, that's crazy. And it's a bit like back in the day when you used to like sponsor a dolphin or buy a star or shit like that. Like actually do any of those things, but
yeah, you'd like name a star after your girlfriend for $50. It's like, what did you actually do?
Yeah,
We've all been there.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just funny because it was the week after FTX, right? And most of these videos that I watch are crypto videos, but it was everything on YouTube. I saw it.
Oh, wow.
I was thinking that with the FTX thing and the crypto guys, especially because they're the ones that started making the apology videos, because they have the communities that are fucking ticka. Yeah. We found out they're not planting the trees.
It only takes one per it is a bit like these communities, isn't it? Yeah. It's just one person gets onto it and then everyone's on it, and then it's like, oh shit, if it's wrong, it's wrong. And I guess that's comes back to,
it seemed to me
like
FTX left an opening. A lot of these guys were taking money from FTX the whole time. So when there was no money left from FTX, they all jumped on established titles. Like, fuck it, it's $3,000. I need it, right?
Yeah.
So it was just funny to see.
It's funny. Between the chat and here tonight, I see it's like a fucking back circle jerk up here.
It's spicy, man. It's fucking spicy. I'm trying to help everybody.
Everybody's up here.
I'm trying to help everybody make some money in a bear market here. It's like we got options. We're shorting TUSD. We're going long on Crow. That's a win-win, baby. That's a one hand wash the other.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, I'm looking at the blockchain. It looks like people are actually jumping onto this. This is
Fuck
actually
yeah, they are, baby. Let's go.
Holy shit. Looks like somebody just took out a loan for $8 worth of TUSD.
I'm bullish on this team right here. It doesn't matter how many dollars you got. You can leverage that bitch 20 times until you got $500.
When TUSD goes to a penny, you'll buy a Crow for nothing.
For nothing. That's free Crow. Let's go. Thanks, Bach. Maybe that'll rub everybody.
I'm looking at this accounting firm. I don't know, man. I need to make this report. This Medium article is going to be pretty strong, man. I need to.
Bro, you write well. I'll give you that.
Call for some.
You build cool shit, and you're a decent writer. I've never caught you in a typo.
Crypto.
Oh, what?
I'm going to contact BitBoy Crypto on this one. I'm telling you, this is big.
Get him. He's fucking fired up, right? He'll go for anything.
True USD needs to go down. This is not a good thing.
It's a feeding frenzy. You ever seen fish when they're feeding? All you got to do is fucking throw anything you want in the middle. One of them's going to bite it. It's a feeding frenzy.
My only problem, though, is like as more people they keep borrowing more of this True USD, I'm already seeing the APY went up a little bit. So, we don't want to go too much. I'm pushes me out of my position. So chill out, guys.
This is the thing, we don't have any control over what they do. We tell them what we're doing. We don't give financial advice. But sometimes we fuck ourselves. Like like me,
But it's still
all the time.
marginable. The it looks like my daily interest right now on the amount of True USD I have borrowed was like 25 cents a day. So 25 cents a day. What is that per year? And I'm ready to wait. That's $91 a year.
Not if you're compounding it. I'm a big fan of compound interest, Buck. Compound interest is what's going to save all of us in a bear market. We're the ones that are here every day compounding.
I guess you're right. I think that's like 8 wonders of the world or something.
Bro. I still can't wrap my head around it. I just keep doing it. And it seems to be working out.
And the
Except
crow
when it
keeps
comes
going
to
up.
like Dark
It keeps
Crystal
moving.
or fucking who was the other one? Where do I still have all that money? Light G.
MMF?
Dark Gang. Fucking Dark Gang. They're at like 0.95. They're right under peg. Like we could all right, how about this, Bach? If we get True USD to crash.
Damn, somebody just did it again. Somebody borrowed $100. They sold their $100 for 1,565 crow. And then they just took that crow, put it back in it, borrowed it again.
All right, stop watching. It's
Bro.
watching.
But like, since this is a recorded space, this is just a short report. I just have negative sentiment on True USD. I'm not here to manipulate markets.
It's Bach's short report.
Sure sounds like that's what you're doing.
The short report from Bach Finance.
I mean, think about it. It's a stable coin that's based in the Dominica. Received investments from shady characters.
It's just Dominica.
They're offering like 12-10% return, which is like almost 8x what the US 10 years is offering right now.
Yeah, we're not blaming crypto.com for that. Don't worry, GDRT.
Sure. Yeah, crypto.com is probably very solvent. I 100% agree with that. But that's why I'm taking the crow, because I'm bullish on crow.
You keep on putting these posts up saying, "Oh, crypto.com need to tell us their position on stuff."
Hey,
Sean,
I'm not a fraud.
Sean, I'm gonna watch him. I'm gonna make sure it doesn't happen again. Sean, I got you, buddy.
No such thing as
Sweeper and Ellis. They have controls over the whole thing. We have a.
We'll keep you good, bro.
Oh shit! Ellis is up here too. You guys can't do that. You can't. No. One of you's gotta go.
I gotta go to bed, bro. So you kick me down. I just wanted to make sure.
That's why I said it was a back circle jerk. You go back, Mac, Ellis.
Fuck, dude.
Hey, we're the only legit NFT.
You guys are making me look bad up here.
You see this this
Fuck,
mutant.
These fuckers are out there. You know what they say.
Yeah, I think I need to get the dogs in here.
Oh, the jungle is fucking. It's Bach and Crow.
All up here under like 5% accounts, all agreeing with each other. Oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Oh yeah, let's do that.
If
I'm
anyone listens to this show and says that we agree with each other,
you guys are gonna be like, "Holy shit, Bach was right. He can see the future."
Back to the Future. Yogi, what's up?
Oh, I just wanted to let everybody know that Loaded Nose is swapping over to CrowSwap. There will be they moved all their liquidity over to CrowSwap.
Wait. Loaded nodes or Chronos nodes?
No, Loaded Nose is moving their liquidity to CrowSwap. So you better buy and sell LDN from CrowSwap.
Are people still fucking with? Of course they
are. I don't know.
I don't know if it was talked about, but GDRT has token staking going on right now. If anybody on
Crow King.
Isn't it? Yeah, it's on Crow King. Yeah, so you can stake the tokens. So like for every box, I think it's 16. Yeah. Is it 16 billion you get?
This is why we really need to focus on what I've been saying this entire fucking time, which is a centralized DApp where all of this shit is in the same place, because we cannot rely on the DeFi wallet. I don't see any of this shit because we've siloed ourselves off. There's a Crow King silo. There's a HopSwap silo. There's a Bach Finance silo. There's a fucking Minted silo. And they don't communicate unless we're in here and they show up.
Alpha, like I'm just disappointed. Honestly, I think the silo is just the way it is, bro. Because like you look at Minted, they just listed,
Fuck
Doc
that, Bach. I'm not gonna let you talk that talk in
or
here.
the DGen Ape Chronos Club. Even though they don't even have a board ape, no commercial usage, right? But hey, it's cool. We're just gonna keep grinding.
You're starting to sound like you can't take a joke, Buck.
No, I'm
and you
I'm
know
pissed,
what my
bro.
mother always said.
I'm pissed, bro. Like if I could figure out a way to short Minted, bro, I'll be shorting Minted right now. I'm
gonna short that. You can't short Minted is a beast.
I'm gonna figure out a fucking way, bro.
Minted is a tank, man. I'm not riding with you on that one,
dude. Think about it. Minted raised $1 million, but they're doing $6,000 a day in volume, bro.
Yeah, look else. These are not the droids you're looking for, my guy.
I don't know, bro, but I'm back to my true USD, bro. I'm moving
there
more.
It is. There's my guy.
I'm gonna keep leveraging.
There you go.
Have fun in that sandbox. Jesus Christ. Why you gotta go around hitting everybody with the fucking shovel?
This APY is keep going up.
Minted is hard though because they separate it into 4 vaults. Like you have to, like everything you take out, you're only getting a small percent of any rewards you get. I don't know. I think Minted would be difficult. Worth the challenge, but difficult.
Minted has gone from 36 cents to 32 cents. I think that's a lot better than every other token in the past month. 36 to 32, that's nothing. Why are they such a fucking tank? Is it just the vesting period? Because that can't be.
Bro, Crypto.com's their daddy, bro.
There it is. What's his prize, Texas?
We need some wagging sentiment, bro.
Ellis, you got a fucking chip yet?
Maybe.
You don't have to think about it that long.
Maybe, bro. Does it get your wag me going? Does it make you feel good if I do?
It would make me feel good if you do. It would make me fucking pissed if you don't.
It depends.
I'm a man of mystery.
So you better get one if you don't, because I'll let you be a mystery man for another fucking 24 hours.
I got 24 hours on the clock.
Yep.
And it looks like a lot of people are jumping onto this true USD short.
I'll take the 24 hours, bro.
Holy shit.
Shut up, Buck.
No, I'm looking at the block.
People keep DMs as well,
keep borrowing true USD, bro.
Oh, hey. Oh, it looks like somebody just bought some. Get out of here.
No, they keep borrowing more and buying more Crow. This is good for Crow, though. More buying Crow.
Yeah, about that Crow, though.
Alpha,
that's
bro.
What true USD is
there's
good for.
Something in your DM you do need to look at, bro. So something coming up, some wag me coming up soon, bro.
You got those wag me vibes? Wag me's back.
I got some little wag me vibes, bro. Have a look, but you'll see soon.
Little taste? Little something?
Little something. There's a little something to lead you down a little rabbit hole right there.
Fuck, bro. I gotta eat dinner.
Ponder.
We got 5 minutes left here. I really don't know what to tell y'all. We gave you a long position. We gave you a short position. We sent you thunder just for fucking tweeting about it.
Oh, look at that. True USD is at 98 cents, bro. 9886, bro. It's starting, bro. It's about the D-peg.
How low does it have to go to D-peg?
Penny, bro.
No, that's dead.
A goddamn penny, bro.
D-peg.
A penny. That's the
penny?
target, bro.
Again, that's a target. When do you call something D-peg? When it gets like more than 10% off?
When it's like dark crystal. Dark crystal is a good example.
Too vague. Right, with dark crystal, I used to buy it at 95, like 0.95. Fuck, I'm not going to use that metric.
Alpha, 3 cents is huge. Like if you saw USDC move 3 cents, like people are all around the world are watching these charts, and when you see like that's a pretty big move for a stable coin in a day.
3% is DPEG, right?
When the snowball starts moving, like 3% is huge. I don't know. I don't know.
I've bought stable coins for 98 cents, 97 cents. I've done that.
Man, imagine when Mario gets a whiff of this. He sees the investment from Alameda. You know, Amita invested into a bank, bro. Everyone was talking
Send it
about
to
that
him, man.
bank.
I'm sure his staff
Like
will take
True
a look at it.
USD. I'm telling you, it's next. It's over.
Yogi,
Bach is coming for you.
now you're just over the edge. Yogi, what's up?
Okay, I've been listening to all this, but I'm curious. I'm confused on how all this works. So if you do depeg True USD, how does that benefit you? Like how? Because ain't you
I'll
borrowed?
tell you. This is my favorite part. Ready?
How do
Yeah,
you
yeah. Tell me.
pay
Tell
that?
us,
I
Alpha.
I couldn't figure it out at first either. The reason that we're benefiting is because we're borrowing True USD. So when we borrow it, it's worth $1, and we spend it as $1. But when you borrow something, you pay it back at the value that it is when you pay it back. So the more we borrow it as it goes down, if it gets to a penny, then we pay them back a penny for the $1 they gave us.
Okay, so if you borrowed 100, just to say 100, and it goes down to a penny, you only got to pay them back $1,
Yeah, man.
basically.
Yeah, and you got
Oh,
$99 a crow for free.
oh, okay, I got it.
That's the short. That's the big short today,
And
bro.
Tectonic's not going to be pissed. This is not their coin. This
We're
is
not
not
the thing
fucking
Crow's
is, though,
coin.
anybody
Alpha,
except.
let me explain though. The
Yeah.
upside to it is, let's say if it doesn't peg, it doesn't depeg, right? As long as Crow keeps going up, you're actually taking a leverage long position on Crow.
Right. That's why I'm saying this is a two-prong approach, because I'd be doing it, and I was doing it before Bach said True USD was going in the shitter. I was doing this yesterday because I was going long on Crow. I was like, shit, it went to 5.9 last night, so I bought it. Then I staked it and borrowed TUSD. Or, staked
Yeah,
it, collateralized it,
as
whatever.
long as people don't borrow so much, right? Because the APY is going up a bit. I think right now we're at 0.95. Yesterday was at 0.87.
Because you'd
So
think that it would go up the more we borrow it, but we sell it as soon as we borrow it, so it goes down.
no. I'm talking about the APY. It's based on a curve. The more is being utilized, the higher the APY goes.
Oh yeah, that curve is crazy.
But the APY is negligible because they give you the emission of the tonic.
Yeah, and as the curve goes up, the borrow and lend APRs get closer together. Why is that?
Just based on their formula.
Because they need to make less with more volume.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably
It all
some
makes sense. Once
literal.
it clicks in your head, all this shit makes sense. And it's not just one click and then everything makes sense. I'm saying, like, once you zoom out and figure out the big picture, all the little things make sense.
I'm just doing research on the CEOs. I'm looking at the accounting firm. Maybe they had a person
That's
that
what you're
worked at
good at, man. We
FTX.
all gotta hit
You
our
know,
spot here. We gotta know our lane and we gotta stay in it.
looking at the blockchain, looking at every time they mint more True USD, who they send that to. You know, I'm telling you, I'm gonna uncover this. I'm
Get
gonna
out
win
of
the
my
Pulitzer
lane.
Prize. I'm gonna win an Emmy.
Does that sound like a car horn?
Yes, it does.
All right, cool.
Now,
Happy 420, everybody. We did it. We burned through all 3 420s like we do every damn day. Congratulations. Y'all are some winners. I'm long on these motherfuckers. I'm long on all of you. I'm borrowing Bach and I'm staking it for Texas and I'm lending Ellis. I'm long on all you
Bro, I didn't
fuckers.
consent to being lent out, bro. It's non-consensual.
Sorry, man. I'm shorting the Canadians, though. I don't fucking trust these guys.
Yo, hey, come on now.
Sorry, not sorry. Last call. You got something to tell these guys?
I got
Come
one
on
more.
up here.
What's
What's
the
up?
what? How much can you borrow on the tectonic thing?
80% of your collateral.
80% of your anything.
And that is the other
But
point we're trying to make here, right?
though,
So
Yogi.
the bigger you start, the bigger you can get. But there's no limit to how many times you can leverage yourself like that. So you can buy Crow, stake it, borrow TUSD, buy Crow, stake it, Borrow TUSD. Buy Crow. Stake it. Borrow TUSD. You can pretty much keep doing that.
You can
You're
start.
basically like a bank.
You can start with like 100 Crow and just keep doing it and fucking build you a bag.
This is the infinite money glitch. It doesn't work all the time. It works right now for this, and that's why we're telling you. Ellis, what's up, dude?
Yeah, I'm gonna hop out, bro. Thanks for
You got
letting
some
us up,
swapping
though.
to do? You got some?
Yeah, and I got a message from somebody, and check on the application, bro. You're gonna see some new listings on Ibisus, bro. So.
Oh, that was very informative. Thanks a lot, you fuck.
Coyote's coming soon to Ibisus Bay.
Who is?
Coyotes, bro.
Coyotes.
The Coyotes, indeed,
Same ones?
bro. Yes, bro. Our 20K
Oh, cool.
collection.
I got those, bro. I got those. You don't gotta be secretive, man.
And bro, no, play things close to my chest, bro.
We
Yeah,
got
coming
Why?
soon.
Why?
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 Yeah, why?
Why
Why?
would you want to list your Croties on the marketplace that you guys have spent the last year
Bashing.
flooding,
Do
bashing?
you know what?
Saying you've got your own
Because I
marketplace
think
that's better. Why would you do that?
because this is coming from the dictator, right? So what called dictator? I believe some wagme is needed. I think the crofam needs a little positivity. Bring us back to the meaning of crofam. Yes, we still recognize that we're competition, but at the end of the day, it's decentralized, right? So our art should
No,
be
Ellis, right?
And
Like,
we're supposed to buy
I'll be
that,
100%
bro? We're supposed to
honest.
buy that?
Because people in the chat were
I don't
complaining and
buy that.
crying. They were like, "Oh, why is Coyote not on Ibisus Bay? Why is it not on Minted?"
Yeah, they say
And I
that
was
about
like,
Thunder Token.
I was
say,
like,
fuck them if they can't take a
I'm
joke.
not gonna get on my knees and go to fucking Ibisus Bay. So people were like, "Hey, Ellis, can you apply?" And then Ellis applied.
Oh,
And that's why. But Crossy is still number one.
respect,
We're DeFi
my guy.
100%.
Respect.
We don't believe in this
This is
gatekeeping
DeFi,
bullshit.
ladies and gentlemen. Don't ever forget that shit. Bach gave Ellis the keys to the kingdom. That's on him.
I was like, I don't care. I didn't
That's
apply
on him.
Troopers. I'm still against Ibisus Bay and the whole thing, bro. Minted, crypto.com, the whole shebang, bro.
Every Bach needs a mock and an Ellis. It's called what deniability, culpable deniability,
bro. Bach
probable
is fully
deniability.
entitled. Bach is fully entitled to feel how he feels, and that's why I would never ever go against like what he says. He's entitled to be what he does. But if the people ask, that's why I'm the person that will say, Swizz, this is what it is.
Plausible deniability. Thank you. That was me. Thank you, me.
That's all right. But yeah, that's me.
Wait, are you saying it's like? Are you saying it's like how like the Dark Crystal person was like?
Oh, don't do that. He's not up here. You can't do that. That's fucked up.
No,
I would like to just remind everyone to check the tapes because Dex Cow was here and talked for the first half hour of the show about his experience with Dark Crystal, how they fucked him in the end and fucked all of us, and he's building something from the ashes, and I dig that.
I don't know. I didn't hear an apology to Bach about how they call this a rug pull.
You guys were so back and forth with that shit. You were like grandparents. It was embarrassing. You guys were like, "Oh, I'm taking yours off of mine."
They destroyed our reputation.
Of
irreputable harm you can't even measure.
Whatever. You've never seen us do that with any project. Never pulled that like I'm taking my ball and going home shit. All you kids are doing that.
That's funny. Hey, Bach, you still doing that baby shib thing?
The baby shiv.
Yeah, remember that? Remember that funny?
I don't know.
Remember that day you were doing that like funny profile with the voice changer and all that? You still doing that for the lols?
This it's like Bach, Phi, Troopers. Like I don't know why. Like
bro, this is the jungle. You guys seem to
Alpha,
forget
like they're trying to attack me.
There's no bullshit. You got to come in here. You got to lay your nuts on the dresser.
They're trying to attack me. They're trying to put this on me. I don't know if you noticed,
shits with a spiked bat.
I think that's a fair question, huh?
No, Troopers. Yeah. I'm not baby shipping. I never baby shib. but I'm shorting
Yeah.
True USD. It's gonna be some
Good
free
idea.
crow. I'm telling you guys,
Come
it's
on
gonna
up
be
here,
the
y'all. Put
opportunity
your
of a
gloves
lifetime.
on. Come take some shots. Let's go.
I find the whole thing highly amusing because I've got no idea why you would waste your time doing that, but it was funny at the time.
Troopers, it
We get
wasn't
bored.
me. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
We
Like,
get
I don't
bored.
know. You
Oh,
believe it was me,
I know
and
it was
I'm
I
telling
don't
you
you.
it
get
wasn't
bored.
me. I do not have
There's
an
no,
advanced
there's no
voice
doing it.
changing software
You might
that
be able to
makes
go
me
into these
sound like.
spaces. You might be able to go into these spaces and pull the wool over these guys that are like smoking 5 pounds of weed every night or whatever. But it was
Whoa!
100% you. There was no ifs or buts, man. It was 100% you. But
Who's
whatever.
smoking all the weed, man? I'm out. I am like dead out. And I sent Hoddle a fucking chimp. Hoddle, where you at? You better
He's
get me
about to
some
floor that chips
cartridges.
pretty soon, Alpha. Like,
You better
fuck.
get me something, dude. I'm fucking dry right now.
He's
That's
gonna
crazy.
floor it and buy another Matt Meerkat, bro.
Oh no, that was Slim. That was Slim. I sold his meerkat when he tried to fucking run to Florida in his Gucci flip flops. Those aren't even real, bro. All you guys need to get with it and understand what it means when you put fake shoes on your feet, man. That's just the worst. It really is. It's not good for your feet either.
Yeah, that's why I wear New Balance.
Thank you, Bach.
Have you ever
I gave
worn
my dad a pair of New
Rockport?
Balance.
Rockport.
I've got New Balance for all of you. What'd you say, Tex? You want a pair of New Balance, Texas? What size are you?
8.5 wide, but Rockport.
That's you got my dad's foot. 8.5. I got New Balance for you, buddy. Did I send you something?
You sent me plenty
Eight and a
stuff.
half wide?
Yeah.
I did.
Is there like an 8.5 narrow?
Yeah,
No,
there's a
they
narrow.
make wide. They make wide shoes.
They do. If you want a narrow shoe, you get a women's shoe. A women's cut is always narrower. Narrow brands like Jordan, like Puma, those are narrow shoes, man. You want a wide shoe? You go Adidas. You go New Balance.
I have an exotic looking foot. Like my
What
kinesiology
the fuck?
Seriously, look, no, my kinesiology teacher made us take off our shoes. No, like we had like a whole.
This dude said exotic.
Yes, very much so.
You about to get erotic. You better watch it, man. We're talking about feet.
But hey, Alpha, I just wanted to tell everybody in the chat, if you're looking to buy more crow, in the future, borrow
We
against
got
True
it, bro.
USD.
We get it, Bach.
I'm telling you,
Everybody gets it.
it's the smartest thing I've ever thought about this whole entire year.
I'll give it to you. It's a good one, okay? And I'm not seeing enough
It's
emojis
genius.
from this crowd. Like,
Because
let
True
me see a
USD.
heart or a thumbs up or a fucking wave for Bach.
I'm sorry, I spoke the facts. Crypto.com is complicit in it. It's on their website.
No. Back it up. Beep.
Like I saw, like it's just there. Like I didn't make
Bach,
it up.
you literally got 3 emojis, and one of them was from fucking Ellis, and you know that doesn't count. So it's really rough what you've done to this community, man.
I'm sorry.
You rubbed them the wrong way.
I know. Look,
Not
I didn't mean it
everybody
that
is
way.
like me. In fact,
I didn't
most
mean it
people
that
are
way.
not.
Look, it's like this. I'm a detective, right? And I went into the murder scene. I found some DNA, right? I found 3 DNAs, Nexos, Celsius, Crypto.com. I it's still
Box out here with the
inconclusive.
black light. I got you.
Just have to make sure.
That's not blood stains, though, buddy. All right.
I'll tell you right now why the community feels the way they do about back, and it's really, really simple. And this is just this is the reason. This is not saying it's true or not, but this is the reason. It's because everything back does is for back's best interests. So there'll be a position in this for back that he's trying to get out of it, and everything he does, from his NFT collections to his marketplace to everything, is about back's position. It's not about the community. It's not about even distribution of wealth. It's not about bringing everybody up. It's about back. And that's the reason. And until people start seeing that being undone differently, you can carry on being the detective, finding all the DNA, coming up with all this mad shit. But ultimately, everything you do is for you, and that's what the community see here.
Hey, I'm always talking about 2 kinds of people.
That sounds really sad, but I don't think that's true. I think we all do things for ourselves. I think the people that talk about that they do things for other people, they're probably scammers like
Yeah, see,
Sam.
you're a fucking
Um,
nihilist, bro.
you know,
He's a
I
It's the
nihilist.
definitely
exact
think
response.
that
It's the exact response I would expect to get from you, to be honest.
of course troopers, you know, like you paint it out like I don't even get that. So I create Crow-C so people can trade their NFT without being censored, but I'm in it for me. I go to MMF and I get scammed like 60K, but MMF gets listed on crypto.com and there's like all this like fucking people washing themselves in a dirty bathroom, but I'm in it for me. Yeah, 100%. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me what you just said, but sure.
It's hard to figure any of you guys out, man. It's like the genesis story of Bach and the genesis story of Troopers couldn't be more polar opposite, right? And yet here we are, family in the jungle, building
Sharing
together for eternity, my guy.
I'm
Thunder is
building on
here
Crow
forever.
too.
I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. We're not going anywhere.
And like with the
Yeah,
troops,
you
like
know,
I don't understand like
Oh,
where you
shut up, you fucking Canadian. Listen, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. All right? Drink some water, brush your teeth, own your keys, own your crypto. This is DeFi, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't ever forget that shit. Bro, sweeper. I was kidding. You know I love you. I give you a harder time than most people. And I don't know why. Why?
I was just
Why do
passing
I
on
do
the
that?
line.
I feel like I work with you, Alpha. Like I've branched out and we're trying to work with other people. I even
You are
extended an
trying.
olive branch to
I know.
Troopers. But Troopers, you know what Troopers said to me? I don't trust you, bro. I would never trust you to like help me with code or anything like that. And I was like, okay, shit,
Not
fuck
just
it.
me. No,
I'm
that's the
not
point.
working
Not
with
just
anybody in the
me.
Crow fam.
Yeah.
No,
Anybody
I
that I
I
message
hear both of you, you
and
know?
tweet out like fuck you guys.
I
Like
don't know
what the
how I
fuck?
ended up being like
We're
the
we're
Crow
here
fam
we're here
fucking
building our own
mediator.
shit because we
Jesus.
got kicked out
All right,
because we
now I'm
didn't have a
muting everybody. I'm
voting.
sorry, I apologize. Jesus fucking Christ. Look, I gotta go. I can't be the mediator for all of Chronos, but I will, because I really don't have a fucking option. Everybody doesn't have to get along, but we do have to be, heading in the same direction. We got to be owning our keys, owning our crypto. Isn't that where I left off? Good. Write it down. Don't tell it to anybody. And then show somebody else how to do this shit. Bring them in here when we're not fighting, because it's just not a good look. We're going to be doing much better tomorrow. I got a lot of faith in this family. I got a lot of good feelings about this week. So even though taxes are back on Thunder and mystery boxes are no longer minting, there are millions more utilities for this token. So buy it and hold it. Don't say I didn't tell you. Lots of love, y'all. Troops, I'm going to send you some. I want you to put it in them boxes again.
100%. And I just want to say one thing real quick. I wasn't fighting, and all I was saying is what I believe the sentiment to be around back. And he's right. I did say that not just me, like the people in my community and the people who are around me, they don't trust him. So I'm just telling them openly and honestly, as I do, that that's how people feel. And you notice down below when Back was talking about his thing, he said he only had 3 emojis. Well, how many emojis were coming up down below when I was saying what I was saying? So people do think it for whatever reason. So I think your position should be to try and undo it however you do that. So that's all.
I'm with you, and I'm with
we've been
Bach, and I'm
fighting
with undoing all of that shit from before. Because
everything.
it takes a lot of time and energy to build trust back when it's lost, but it can be done. And I think it's one of the most important things we can do in this bear market is strengthen the trust that we do have with each other, because it's going to be invaluable as we go forward. It's
Yeah,
the relationships that are worth more. Seriously, I'm working at it too. Like, I want to use Bach. He's one of the best developers that we have on Chronos. I want to use him to write my code. I have trust issues with everybody here. I can't let anybody do anything.
yeah, he's a fantastic developer. I've said that to him and to other people. But when you do weird shit like go into spaces with random voice changes and do odd shit, the people are going to think it's odd.
We're gonna let him deny that one. Uh, and we'll fight about it all tomorrow. Coffee and Crow, 8:30 a.m. See you then. Bye.